the right idea. However, he is going to need a Blink Dagger and or BKB of his own really to become effective in this game, as there are a lot of stuns and mini stuns coming out from the Sentinel to be able to stop him, as that Night Stalker Void will be able to stop a channel, Crystal Maiden Frostbite, Cold Feet, you know, just really not too much that Darko is going to be able to do without that BKB. So we might see a first item BKB, possibly. It really depends on what the team decides and how they feel they want to go with this, as we are going to see wards start to run out here pretty soon, and we will see who is going to be attentive enough to get those back up in time, as this is where a lot of the ganking starts to happen a little bit more in the game when these first wards go out. As we see a cast going off, we see a stun going off from this Crystal Maiden. As we see a stun going off from this Vengeful Spirit, a Frostbite on the Crystal Maiden, a few more last hits, and down goes this Dragon Knight. It appears that this Spectre Ward also go down, but this Crystal Maiden is going to end up taking the fall as well. And a Maledict being popped off on this Ancient Apparition. More right clicks. The stun went off on the Ancient Apparition, and down he will go to the Maledict. Pretty nice play from the Sentinel. It is a little bittersweet because your Spectre did die, but you did grab 3 kills, so there really is nothing to be upset about. Really can walk away holding their heads high, as this all the wards go out, and this one is about to follow suit. Dark also sitting at 17 and 17, level 6. Nubian Weaver also at level 6. Not too far ahead, as the Nubian Weaver is sitting at 21 and 9. Pretty good farm. Almost, you know, just about 3 a minute. We see 16 and 2 as a little under 3 a minute. 34 to 6, and wow, this Windrunner is really taking the lane. And I'm not so much going to attribute this to the Windrunner and Night Stalker matchup. I'm going to attribute this to more being God, one of the best solo middles in Dota at the moment. And, you know, 77 Amy just not being as good. I really don't think there's any way to chalk it up, as we do see a pull going off from the Sentinel, where the Scourge have noticed. The Scourge have also moved to drop off another ward here. A very good job being able to get that support back up. And it appears that he will be running in here to drop another ward on this camp, as they will not want that creep pull to continue, as that Spectre picks up a few more kills. The Witch Doctor looks like he's going to be gone. Frost Nova, Cold Feet going down. Frostbite, more right clicks. And in comes this Night Stalker, as the Night Stalker is able to get the last hit with the Void. Really unfortunate for the Witch Doctor. Was just going to come in here to say, or just kind of work his way back down towards bottom, but found himself a big surprise. However, if they would have had wards up for the Sentinels, we do see a Frostbite, Cold Feet going off. Will the Spectre be able to run, as the extra movement speed from the dagger will get him out of the range in time? As I'm going to move up here, as this Vengeful Spirit is TP'd up here, and it appears they will try to make a go on this Weaver's Life. Oh, as we see a black hole going off, more as we see a Howl, right clicks, a stun, and that will be enough damage to bring down the Weaver. What a nice play. What nice coordination. I mean, just really amazing. The black hole followed by all the right clicks from the Eidolons. The Vengeful Spirit waiting as long as possible to get that stun. That stun duration wouldn't have been used to full effectiveness, however, it did give off the necessary damage to get the Weaver before that time lapse went off, which was really the correct move and showed itself there by them getting the kill. Night Stalker smoked, working his way down towards bottom, as they want to get another gank off on this Spectre. We do see a TP coming in from Pink, and really not doing anything, as the last hit will go to Santa. Crystal Maiden smoked, running up here. We see a Frost Nova going off on this Crystal Maiden. Sakuchi coming in. A stun going off on the Crystal Maiden, and that wasn't too smart, as Santa gets the last hit. As I'm not really sure what they were hoping to accomplish. The Weaver doesn't do enough DPS at this point to really bring anybody down, let alone you and the Crystal Maiden bringing them down before they bring you down, as the DPS from Enigma and the Vengeful Spirit is pretty decent, especially on a Crystal Maiden at this point, with that stun doing a pretty good amount of damage. God getting the last hit on that tower, popping the haste rune and dipping, as we see a ward going off here from the Sentinel, as with only it being a dual lane now with that Vengeful Spirit roaming, you do want that ability to see that TP support and know when it's coming and be able to stop it. because if they do get TP support to come in and continue to gank this Spectre, it will be a very, very long night for M5. That's really not what you're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and do a Rady/gold check, as it appears that both Weaver and god damn it, Spectre will be going towards a Vanguard as their health buff item of choice, which is very, very standard, and then they will start going into those Radies. So I guess I will wait for those Vanguards to be popped up before. As we see a Void, a double damage pop from God. God standing on the low ground, didn't miss anything as he was able to come away with that kill on Amy. A swap going in on that Crystal Maiden. The AA ult being very nice as the Vengeful Spirit and the Witch Doctor and Windrunner all will go down, mostly to that AA ulti, as it is such a strong skill. I believe the mechanism was popped during that fight after the AA ulti, which is null and void, as you can't heal while the AA ulti is in swing. However, they were able to bring down the Crystal Maiden or the Sentinel, so it wasn't a total loss. However, the decision to continue to move on them turned out to be the wrong one, as it was a 3-2 trade for the Scourge, and that Weaver was able to continue to keep farming up top, where that Spectre is just stuck back here. As we see God picks up a early mechanism. An 11-minute mechanism is just going to be massive. As you see, that is, you know, a little under half health for Witch Doctor. Vengeful Spirits, you know, a little bit, almost a third of his health. Spectre being, you know, a solid chunk, almost a third of his, just about a third of his health. As we do see them going on the Spectre, we see a Void going off. He's able to dodge this A ulti, it appears, but a Frostbite and more right clicks, he will able to bring him down. As the last hit goes to the Ancient Apparition. I believe you would have wanted to feed that to the Night Stalker on this occasion.